Pujya Maharaj always reminds us in his Pravachans that human life is not meant for petty gains or worldly victories, but for the supreme attainment of God. All other pursuits are temporary like shadows, only God is eternal. Maharaj often explains that the great saints of Bharatvarsha lived their lives as shining examples of this truth, showing us how to rise above worldly attachments and dedicate our very breath to God. With that spirit, let us enter today's reflection, which emphasizes that the true purpose of human birth is to realize God and nothing else. A dream appears an undoubtable reality while it lasts. So too, this illusory world seems an unquestionable fact so long as God is not realized. Actually, that which stands the test of time, that is, what is eternal, can alone be called the truth. We can go towards that truth, even if we only realize that we have missed the way. We cannot experience true contentment because our mind clamors for sensory interest, and where contentment is not realized, we can conclude that we are following the wrong path. The large black ant sticks so tenaciously to a lump of sugar that even if pulled off, it will not let go of the piece, no matter if it snaps at the head and neck. Equally tenaciously do we stick to sensual pleasures and aspirations. Those who learn from experience and sagacious thought give up all hankering for satisfaction of the senses, and it is such people who realize the futility of the pleasures of the senses. What is the basic cause of our discontent? It can be traced to the desire to have something, be something, different from what is today. A thing can never be found in a place where it is not, no matter how assiduously you search for it. Real contentment rests only with God. The fact is that our mind is completely preoccupied with circumstances and cannot therefore remain steady at all, and that is what upsets its contentment. Dissatisfaction with the existing leads him to doing something, which invariably lands him into trouble. It is best, therefore, to learn to be happy in what is, rather than hanker after what is not. Man generally becomes contented when he succeeds in accomplishing the mission undertaken. That one does not find contentment dearly indicates that one's objective has been misunderstood, mistaken. That our strenuous effort does not yield satisfaction evidently shows that the objective of sense pleasures is wrong, that true contentment is to be found in God, that to attain Him will alone yield contentment. The mind, therefore, should be firmly fastened to Him. It should think of Him. The sadhaka should keep in namasmarana, talk only of His noble qualities and deeds. Let no other thought enter the mind. The desire to unite with God is the objective of human life. Eanathinathar of Eanathinathar was a valorous commander, unmatched in martial skills, but greater still in his devotion to Lord Shiva. His rival, Athasuran, blinded by jealousy, challenged him to a duel. When Athasuran realized he could not win fairly, he devised a cunning plan. He smeared sacred ash or vibhuti on his forehead, a symbol dear to Shiva's devotees. On the battlefield, when Eanathinathar saw the vibhuti, his sword froze. For him, that sacred ash was no ordinary mark, it was the very presence of his Lord. He thought, I can never harm one who bears my Lord's symbol, even if he is my enemy. Choosing dharma over victory and reverence over revenge, Eanathinathar laid down his life rather than strike Athasuran. Lord Shiva himself appeared and took his devotee to his eternal abode. This incident shows us how a true bhakta values the Lord's symbol more than even his own life. I can never harm one who bears my Lord's symbol, even if he is my enemy. Listening to Maharaj today, I felt that Eanathinathar's sacrifice is the perfect example of what Maharaj meant. Devotion is proven when we uphold dharma, even at great personal cost. In our lives too, situations arise where ego or jealousy tempt us, but like Eanathinathar, we must remember that honoring dharma is greater than winning any battle. Maharaj beautifully concludes in his Pravachans that just as a river finds fulfillment only when it merges with the ocean, so too does the human soul find fulfillment only when it unites with God. All else is passing, all else is incomplete. The saints like Viranminda Nayanar demonstrate this truth by living lives of total surrender and service. Therefore, let us remind ourselves daily, the purpose of human life is not wealth, not power, not even worldly success. It is to attain God, and only in that attainment lies eternal peace and true contentment.